All right. Then formations. Formations are big against 3-4. I'm not a huge formation guy. Coach Gould will mention, or you can probably vouch for me here. There's been games we've lined up and I went, okay, they don't line up right to that, and we've never left that formation. So when I use formations, all I'm looking for is I want to get the look I want. And the look I want is either numbers for us or angles for us in the running game. So as soon as I get that look, we're not going to keep moving formations just to be fancy. We're going to line up in what we do, and we're going to enjoy it. You know, that's kind of how we work. But any empty formation is going to be problems really in any defense. Problems in the 3-4 because a lot of times they'll stay 4 high, which means they don't have numbers in the box. Even though you're empty with a tight end wing, we feel like we still have 7 blockers. So if you're staying 4 high with 7 blockers, we have the numbers. So we like that a lot against the 3-4. Any flop or oversets I mentioned, you put tight end wing and a receiver can cause lots of problems because now they may have to adjust how they're playing force. Okay, so I want to run buck sweep a lot of times. I'll go tight end wing and another player so that they're going to have an alley over there I can run in. And the last one here, and I know we got a question coming up, trips with a tight end away is really tough on a 3-4. Trips with a tight end away almost forces their secondary to roll away from the tight end. And now I can run back to the tight end all night. Or if they don't put enough guys, just throw screens out there. Coach, I know you had a question on that. You're muted, Bo.
Do you ever predictate if you trade the tight end and wing based on how good your quick side linemen are?
Yeah, for us, it's always going to be we're shifting back to normal. So, like, if we are going to run what we would call China, or which would be a trade for a lot of people, we're going to line up our tight end wing to the quick side. And they know it's dead, and they're going to shift to the strong side because we only teach our kids one way. They know multiple ways, but we want them to run normal. Like, we want them to shift to a normal look. So most defenses, because it hits relatively quickly, are probably calling strength to your tight end wing. So we just want them to line up there for a second to get the defense to align, and then we move them back over to the strong side. Okay, so they know when our kids hear the word China, our tight end wing know we're going to line up on the left and we're going to shift to the right. We only do it one way. And then we have a different country to shift back to the left. So it's just one word tags that our line knows that we're lining up in what we call red, and our receivers now we're lining up in blue, and then we're shifting to red. All right, so formations. So we go flop for us, tight end wing, okay, and a receiver down here at the bottom of the screen. And you can see what had to happen. That's the outside linebacker. They rolled their safety all the way down to take away Buck. So they decided, all right, if you're going to do an overlook, we're going to take away Buck sweep. Okay, I still call Buck sweep because that's what we do, but our quarterback understands now we have the numbers up top. So we're going to throw the route up top. So because of the way they rolled, the conflict defender's right there. There's our read. There it went. Okay, they rolled to basically a 4-4 look for us. So our quarterback knows who's the read, who's the conflict defender. There he is. What's this kid going to do? Okay, is he going to attack? Is he going to double cover the receiver? He didn't. He stepped toward the run. We pulled it, and we threw it. Okay, but all we're doing by formation is we're forcing them to unbalance. Okay, we're putting kids in different places they're not comfortable playing. And think about if you're a 3-4 team, which we are, your safeties are comfortable playing high. They're not so comfortable a lot of times coming down. And now you've put a kid here who's not used to covering. And so he's supposed to cover. Well, now he's our conflict guy. So we're going to snap the ball, read him, and throw it. Had they decided not to roll the safety down, I would have just locked him in and made him hand that off. Okay, so using formations helps. All right. Put this one on Twitter the other day, I think, or Facebook, or one of them. The other thing we love to do is go empty. Now, if you'll notice here real quickly, that's not our quarterback. That doesn't matter because here's the deal. If you do this every now and then, these kids are taught formations. I promise you they're not taught, oh, that kid's a quarter. They're taught they're an empty. Here's how we line up. So we took our quarterback and put him here because I mentioned this year he wasn't much of a runner, more of a thrower. Okay, this upcoming season, we're just going to keep our quarterback back there, and that makes it even nastier. But now we're in tight end wing over empty And now we have numbers, and we're just going to run QB buck sweep, okay? QB buck sweep against the 3 front. And real quickly, I brought this one up because, Coach, I wanted to show what we're talking about on getting a nose blocked, okay? This season for us, we had a junior center who weighed about a 180 and was going to have a hard time against most noses. And then we had, here's our strong tackle, one of my favorite kids I've ever coached. He probably ran about a 7.140. Nice kid, worked hard, but wasn't going to be able to move. And so he was never going to make a block here. It just wasn't going to happen. And so we just sent him go take care of the nose, okay? So pretty good job there by our tight end. Really good job by our wing. Because of the numbers we got, okay, we got what we wanted. Coach Gould, anything you want to kind of add to that?
No, that's exactly right there. We were down to if you see our quick guard wrapping there, this year we were struck with injuries, and this is actually our third quick guard that we've had to use.